Hi, my name is Bobby Curtis. This is February the 10th, 2017. Today I began a series of videos describing a device that's been placed in my head. For lack of a better term, I call it a Hawking type device named after Stephen Hawking for ALS victims. This thing has been is, is enhanced by a number of factors, and I believe beyond a reasonable doubt that it's been placed there by the Central Intelligence Agency or people working directly for them. And the device has several purposes. One is it can harvest memories, as I said earlier in my video. It can also cause physical sensations, things like that. Subliminally, it can affect decisions, and that's been possible for some time. That's the reason subliminal advertising is against the law of the United States. I believe that the device also has an auditory or an ear place, an auditory implant that's a part of this as well. But what I want to do is describe for the last 2 years, I've been followed by 50 plus vehicles for the last 2 years. Essentially have not had a day off. My privacy has been compromised. Anytime I seek to have any type of privacy, even for adult activities, male sexual, that sort of thing, I have to revert to literally going into a closet or that sort of thing, because it's obvious that I'm being watched 24/7. Now, this may sound crazy right up until you contact either Judge Carol Whitehurst at the Lafayette United States District Courthouse in Lafayette, Louisiana, or Aaron Burnett of CNN Out Front, or attempt to discuss the device with my family, Larry Curtis or Betty Klein, or Jordan Curtis or Kaylee Curtis or my ex-wife Dina Curtis, and you'll find that they are under a gag order not to be discussing this thing. So this has occurred. It sounds crazy, but I know it's real, and I know that I'm monitored even by Newsmeter 24/7. It is my belief that this thing was supposed to have some sort of media oversight or something like that. It was supposed to be innocuous. The problem is it had on the surface it may appear to have been one thing, but on other layers it was incredibly dangerous and really was designed to bring about my demise. In fact, if I'm absolutely convinced if anyone else has had this thing implanted, they have not survived. I've survived for the last couple of years, to their surprise, and I believe to their disappointment, simply because I have lived to have testified against them. So that's the overview of the device and what it does. It causes all kinds of physical sensation. I believe that it's meant for the war on terror, simply because of three aspects. One is its ability to harvest memories would mean that it's able to retrieve passwords and locations and things of this nature, as well as conversations that would show the location of terrorist leaders, those sorts of things. The second thing is the torture capabilities by the continually popping in the ears could very well drive someone mad, much like I've heard it said, a bumblebee tied to a dog's ear or something of that nature. If you physically thump your earlobes, you can just feel the agitation it causes. Well, that's essentially what this device does. And then also has the ability to affect movements. I've seen several times driving down the road in the steering wheel, if I'm not conscious, and I have to watch this continually now, the suggestion to jerk the wheel one way or another. And so it has that ability as well as the ability to suggest things that you often don't think about at certain times, to look at something, certain locations and other things. And I've verified that a number of times. But that's the general overview of what the device does. and its purpose. And I'm going to be posting video journal as well as updates, and began a blog explaining this thing and publishing all of these things on video on Vimeo as well as YouTube. And my blog is posted on medium.com. If you search out Bobby Curtis, and it's written third person, but I'll reference this video channel in my blogs as well. So that's essentially it.